Hello, welcome to the August 3rd edition of the Search Buzz video recap. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the news from the Search Engine Roundtable for the past week. Supposedly today's, Friday was the 18th anniversary of the World Wide Web. Officially, the date is unknown exactly, but according to some major sources and trusted sources, August 1st was the 18th anniversary of the World Wide Web. So we had a special theme up. Here it is. Hope you like it. Talking about themes, Microsoft's their Live Search, Live.com, updated their design. It has a new background image. It's supposed to change. Right now I see a boat going through some water with leaves and grass. And the point is really when you mouse over or hover over the actual background, up comes these different search queries that explain the background. You click on them, then it shows you either web results, video results, images, etc., etc. So it's definitely interesting to take a look at. I have some more commentary on why I think it happened like that. Over the past couple of weeks, there's been discussion over Webmaster World and in the SEO community about Google, their results yo-yoing back and forth, up and down. We covered this in the past, at the beginning about 15 days ago, 20 days ago. But it really seems to be a different phenomenon than we've seen before. There's some actual results that in the early in the morning, they are at the top results, position 4 or whatever, and then towards the end of the day, a couple hours after the early morning hours, it shifts back. It shifts back to page 3 or page 4, and we've been noticing this, and we have a lot of theories as to why this is happening. One is maybe Google's only giving a certain amount of traffic to a specific site, counting impressions and clicks, and then saying, all right, you had enough, go to the back of the line. Other impressions are maybe it's Google Universal results that are kicking in and pushing these sites out. There's lots of theories out there. Definitely take a look at this July 29th post. Maybe you have your own thoughts, and you could go ahead and comment and let us know what you think. So Google posted a blog post not last Friday, but a week ago Friday, saying that they re-index and recalculate trillions of links all the time, several times a day at least. So that really makes you think, they're actually recalculating PageRank a few times per day, recalculating how valuable the web and the pages around it are worth, and then they look at those pages and say, and constantly calculate those links and stuff like that. So there's a long thread over at Webmaster World discussing, and Creative Site and Digital Platforms discussing the significance according to that in terms of SEOs and SEO. But it's very, very interesting that they, reprocess the entire web link graph several times a day. That's a lot of links. It's basically trillions of links and a trillion links, and it's a lot of processor. And one thing Google's good at is, leveraging those computers to go ahead and be workhorses. But it's also interesting to know that Google's constantly analyzing these trends and how that actually plays into account as opposed to toolbar PageRank, which is exported every 3 or 4 months, but this is your real page ranking, your real link popularity is it's constantly being fine-tuned several times a day. So this is just one of these confirmations out there that toolbar PageRank is worth X, while real PageRank is really worth a lot more. Aaron Royal was the first to spot this, then Google Blogger posted about it too, and then I covered it at Search Engine Lab, and now I'm covering it at Search Engine Roundtable. Basically, if you do a search in Opera for link building, Aaron Royal found that up come these related links. Now, obviously, Google has related links, related phrases, but they come up under every single search result in the listing. So if you see 10 search results under every single URL of the 10 that are shown, it has related, and then it shows the actual anchor text that those pages are for. So it's pretty interesting. Obviously, it pretty much tells you a lot about how well those pages rank for what keyword terms, and also what those pages are about. So definitely take a look at that. I posted that on August 1st. Another popular topic this past week was about Microsoft releasing a paper a few weeks ago named BrowseRank. BrowseRank basically is their answer to PageRank, which basically means they look at browser behavior, user behavior on their browsers, and based on user behaviors in the browser, they're able to see what people find to be the most popular pages, not by linkage data, but more about user behavior and browser behavior. Obviously, that's a concern about privacy, but there's a lot of discussion about it. Obviously, it's pretty good metrics if you can use that data, but is it actually being implemented? People don't think so. Will it be implemented? Time will tell. Brett Tapke over at Webmaster World noticed that Google was actually updating their AdWords landing page, their AdWords search page design. So it used to be you do a search for just AdWord ads, up came a list of AdWords ads just down in a row, 10 of them or whatever, a number of them straight down a row. Now they're putting than straight three rows or 3 columns and 4 rows. So you have add, but they're 4 rows, 3 columns. It's a new design, nothing significant, but it's definitely interesting to point out. Yahoo Search Marketing announced some new features. One is they now have a ad performance report enhancements, which allow you to see new 3 columns. The 3 columns include ad ID, visual representation of your ad, and also the destination URL. In addition, they have status changes have been implemented, so now you're able to see some statuses such as bid too low, inactive, minimum bid is X dollars, and so on. So it's all in one column now. So it makes it hopefully easier for search marketers to manage their Yahoo ads. Sunday night, Cool, spelled CUIL.com, actually launched. It's a new search engine with some major names in the search engine industry behind it. Obviously, people who've invented Alta Vista, ex-Googlers, a lot of people who are smart and know their stuff about search engines actually built out the search engine. It's also claimed to be the largest index out of all search engines. And it was launched this Sunday night. There's a lot of buzz about it on Monday. We have some commentary from people in the SEO industry and what they think about it. Obviously, people think it has a long way to go. Tomorrow also did a post showing some funny search results and how they match up the actual search results with pictures of people in the industry. So definitely take a look at that. We have posts on July 28th and July 31st on the new search engine named Cool. Google Maps released a new update. It's much cleaner looking now. It has a blue interface. It's a much cleaner look, but people are just not happy with it. You can no longer reorder your destinations. You can no longer collapse the details of each destination. And the driving miles, estimated driving time, has also gone missing. Google Guide went ahead and said, no, these things are coming back. Just be patient. Some of the features that are that you can actually perform all different types of searches now, and Google will figure it out. The Get Direction link is now in the left-hand panel, and you can collapse left panel by clicking on the double arrow left, and it will actually make the whole entire view bigger. In other Google Maps news, the Google Local Business Center re-included, they removed for a while, the Fix Incorrect Marker Location feature, where you can actually change, if you own a business, you can actually say, my business is not at this marker, but you can actually drag it a little bit over so that it's more accurate. So Google finally fixed that, where they pulled it off the feature for a while, but now it's back. So if you want to go ahead and adjust your map marker for your business, just log into the Google Local Business Center, and you can do that. You can now do that. On the SEO side of front, Google Webmaster Tools, they went ahead and confirmed that there's been some errors that have been coming up in certain Webmaster Tools reports, specifically 404 errors, and those 404 errors are not always correct. Google is looking into it and trying to fix the reporting issue, but a lot of sites that have these 404 errors, as reported in Google Webmaster Tools, don't really have these errors. So if you see those errors, you might want to wait before you freak out and start fixing things, because it's really most likely a Google reporting error at Google Webmaster Tools. Google Analytics also had some major bugs in the past month or so. One is some people are unable to log in due to a redirect loop. If you have that error and you're unable to log in, Google is working on it, so hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Also, another other error is that people are actually noticing that the status for their tracking code is set to tracking not installed. But in fact, Google is actually tracking the search traffic, the actual traffic on the website, and they're actually showing reporting figures in the analytics reports. But when you go back to the analytics setup, it does still show tracking not installed. Google knows there's an error. They're working to fix it. Finally, Google in the Maps overview page, Maps overlay page, they're actually sometimes duplicating cities. So if you see duplicate cities, obviously it's another reporting error, and they're working on fixing it. Google has confirmed all 3, and hopefully all 3 will be fixed shortly. Finally, Yahoo Publishing Network has been having some problems. Back earlier this week, we reported that publishers were complaining that they weren't getting paid the full amount that they used to. People were noticing 50% drop-offs in their pay rate. So then we reported that Yahoo Pete, official Yahoo representative, went into the forums and said, yes, we noticed this was an error and we fixed it. But yet, today on Friday, August 1st, people said, no, it's still not fixed. Please take a look at it. So hopefully this will be sorted out soon, and people will get their money that they owe. Thank you so much for listening to the August 3rd edition of the Search Buzz Video Recap. My name is Barry Schwartz. Thanks for reading SERoundtable.com, and make sure to check back often, and we will have some new coverage for you in the future. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you next week.